What is up, fellow traders? It's your boy, The Wolf, and welcome to the Wolf Den Trader Takeaways, episode numero uno. That's right, it's our rookie card. We're super excited to have you with us for this new series where we will be going over daily, possibly weekly trader takeaways, executions, talking about support resistance, targets, new strategies, basically just kind of progress with the channel. But let me just give you guys a quick breakdown since it's episode 1, 30 seconds. My intentions for this channel, right? Transparency. There's not enough transparency in trading right now, especially on channel. So I'm just going to be upfront with you guys. My intention with this channel is to, how can I put this? Is to recruit talented traders into my Discord room, right? That's basically what I'm trying to do. The Discord room is open enrollment. There's no fee. There will never, ever be a fee to come into our open enrollment Discord room. If I have to charge you guys memberships, that means I'm failing at my dreams. My goal is to become a profitable trader, take care of my family, and give back to the community. If I cannot do that, then I'm going to go ahead and charge you guys subscriptions. That's not going to happen, all right? Because I'm up all night long trying to figure this stuff out. All right, so with that said, secondly, I'm currently a break-even position trader. Right? I am under PDT, my money is offshore, and I'm getting killed by executions. I'm just starting to understand order flow, and that's given me a little bit of an edge, I believe. You'll see in my executions coming up here shortly. But I just want to be upfront with you guys with that. Currently, I'm trading on the Dash Trader demo, and every single day since I've started, I have been profitable, and I believe that I am at the current level to give back to the community. And let's just go ahead and get started. All right, so I use TOS for charting. Let's go ahead and take a look at CTRV. I had 3 trades today. CTRV was alerted to me around 9:45. We had that halt right here. So I went ahead and took a look at it. I remember pulling up the yearly chart. I used the 3-year and the 1-year chart, and I was having problems locating the historical data. It just wasn't pulling up, and that's where I like to use my my volume profile. So I went ahead and pulled the Dash Trader volume profile. I caught some levels, but basically, really what gave me the confirmation on this in the runner's room, like I said, this is Wolf Trading. We want to get some talented guys in there. Right here, CTRV day 1. Look how obvious this is. $11. These guys, these bag longs are going to want to get out. So this right here, the front side volume profile that we keep in the room, gave me the conviction to scale into $11, which I did. Let me go ahead and pull up my executions. Okay, so here we are. Now this thing was strong. It just came off a halt. Everyone's trying to play it. The market sentiment, in my opinion, is a little bit strong right now. We have a huge 1-minute candle, right? We're looking at 200,000 shares, a good range on it, and I'm just staying away from it. So the first red candle I entered, which was a little bit ballsy, but like I said, the $11 volume overhead resistance gave me the confidence. So I scaled in. I think it was down here. It came down and it pushed. It was kind of hovering around 1060. I threw some orders out. I got filled. Next minute, this is trading right here. Top ticked the second lower candle. And then I'm just watching the order flow, watching the orders just kind of hover around the spread. You know, just level 2, tape, spread. I'm on it, right? That's what I want to be. I want to be a profitable core trader. So order flow and price action is my best friend right now. So I went and threw an order out, my largest size order at 10.99, or yeah, I think it was 10.98 or 10.99. Top ticked it, right, and boom, straight into the flush. Now I'm excited. Emotions are kicking in. I'm setting my stop loss at, I think I put a stop market order in at 11.15, 11.14. So as I'm doing that, this thing starts flushing on me, right? I have 2 montages set up. I wanted to originally try to take a little bit right here at 10:31, 10:32, trim a little bit, right? So I'm clicking in the montage, and boom, it just flushes on me. I execute a buy, 132 limit. I get a 10.12 or a 10.20 fill. Excellent. Now it's bouncing around here a little bit. It gave me at least 10 or 15 seconds to breathe. I'm looking over here, looking at my next target. And I think I just was up and down arrow. I think I wanted to give myself 5 or 10 cent latitude. It's basically I set my target off this lower high, and I top ticked it or bottom ticked it right before the halt. Literally, this thing halted 5 or 10 seconds after my fill. So I was super proud about that. I did try to get in again at $8.99, $9, right around here, but it was just a little bit weaker than I would have liked to have seen. As I said, my fill was right here, just looking for that VWAP retest and failure. Probably would have set targets out at this 1 minute 72, and then probably right here around $8 or something like that. I'm not sure, but that was a good trade. It only took, I was in the trade 1, 2, 3. I was in the trade 5 minutes. Next, let's pull up RWLK. RWLK was alerted to me through one of our very talented statistical engineer guys. I'm not going to say his name, but the guy's from New York City. He's hopping on the subway to go get, he's understanding code. He's in the Google Sheets, man. This guy's great. He alerted this trade to me, and he told me it was possible setup for a late day fade. He gave me some numbers in the room, in the public chat, the Wall Street chat, and we went over it. I looked at it, and didn't even know it was on SSR. Like I said, I'm just going off my guy, and didn't even understand that it was a wedge until I was kind of in it. I already had resistance. This is the reason why I entered right here. I have previous volume resistance off the 3-year 1-day volume profile. So this was here before the day even started. So that was my stop, really. I got in just under that. We wicked. Now I'm watching it. This is sideways action. And then I recognize that we're in a wedge, right? So I'm like, all right, let me give this a little bit of time. I was in super small. Like I said, I'm trying to work the order flow. So I want to be a core trader. So I'm practicing these executions. I'm scaling in. This was pretty even. Maybe this might have been about 25%. And then these were a little bit larger, maybe 1/3. The top two were heavier. And my original target was 642, I think 643, with a 672 stop right over here, which I did end up stopping out 672. I should have stopped out right of the top of this wedge breakout right here, but I did not. Like I said, I was super small size, and because I was sized in so small, this target just wasn't enough meat for me. I wanted to fill down here, and that's a trader error. Learn from the trade, take notes on it, and we'll move on to the next one. Try not to continue to make these mistakes. The next trade I made in the final trade was LJPC. All right, so LJPC, pulling up the volume profile on that like I do every single morning. Okay, I got these levels right here. We were trading about, I don't know, under $11 when I first started to look at it in pre-market, right around here. I didn't touch it. I wanted to let the chart print a little bit, but I did pull these targets or these numbers right here off of this area right here. Right, so this is how I use a volume profile: 1688, 1408, and 1104. Right, so 1408 we came up and actually tested that area, or actually tested a little bit underneath that area right here. And once I get these levels, I mark them. So I'm trying to be in multiple positions, running big positions, have a lot going on. So I'm constantly trying to stay in that flow state where I'm a little bit past my current ability level, and then that's going to help push me forward. So I drew a big band right here. This is resistance. This is where I want to get in. Actually, I traded this a little bit before. Let me go ahead and pull up executions. Make this a little bit larger. Okay, so I took a small position in pre-market. Definitely getting confirmation. Small double top here, didn't touch it. Saw some really heavy tape action, didn't touch it. Under VWAP, got me interested on a retest fail. There was a lot of weakness on this thing, so I did eventually get in with the starter position, and I covered basically off of the 932 low candle. That's where I set my target. I did try to get in here on the pop right after the open. I couldn't get filled. I was setting orders out here and here. I was just missing them. I was a little bit slow, but I wasn't filled. So this was one bullet entry, one bullet exit. I didn't keep any on because, like I said, I didn't get filled here, and I tried to get filled again here at 10:30. It didn't happen. It's a little bit emotional right now. I feel like I'm getting, that FOMO. I'm missing out. So what do? I short right into support. Right, super tiny size though, which was fortunate enough for me. Right, so that immediately we start to get a push. I did not cut because it was so tiny. I'm already in the money. Mistake. Right, so then I start to scale in right here, medium sized against this lower high. Right, we're downtrending and the tape is super heavy. I'm not expecting this to be $11 bottom. I'm not. I'm thinking this is going to go down. Right, 1104 as I showed you was a decision point for me right here. So I'm thinking that beautiful. We're going to come under. We're going to retest right here 11. We're going to fail. It didn't happen. Faked me out. So here I am trying to raise my average, right? We come up here, we get a final push, right? Now I'm adding, this is my final add, my largest add, adding into VWAP failure. That thesis is broken. I should have cut. I should have cut right here. I did not. I wait for exhaustion, come down, and I get out slightly above my average, more than slightly above my average. So now I think I'm still close to break even, maybe a little bit in the red right now. But I know I'm going to be working this thing the majority of the day if I can handle the order flow. At this point, the order flow is a little bit, it's tricking me, right? Look at my executions. So we come down. I'm starting to get dialed in a little bit, in my opinion. We get a little pop, some stalling. I think the tape is starting to talk to me a little bit, and I hit it. I get a little scalp, just support and resistance, just based off these levels, using previous support, previous resistance. Hopefully we're in a downtrend, starting to work a core. We're coming down. We get another pop, test a VWAP failure. I'm just watching the order flow. I'm watching the tape. I'm watching level 2, and I'm watching Thinkorswim's delayed price ladder. All right, so I trimmed about half, put about a quarter on. Just trying to raise my average. Here above VWAP. Mistake. I should wait for the failure before I add here. At this point, I did cut. So I cut here. We top out. I come back down. I like what the tape is showing me. I'm going to get back in. I add. And then now I know it's time to start taking profit earlier. I need to get back. Start taking profit. I need to start recuperating some of these losses. So I exit my position, probably 3/4 exit right here. Still in the red. So we get a push off VWAP too early right here. Tiny size, right? Emotional. I'm thinking that this is going to be a triple top peak. Boom, boom, boom. I'm even jumping in early. I'm not even jumping in here. This is way too early. Like I said, it was tiny size, but on the Dash Trader demo, I'm trying to get work in. I'm trying to get executions in. I'm trying to figure this thing out. So we pop. I wait for the exhaustion. I enter. Coming back down, I bottom, take the exit, and then basically I'm not gonna explain in super amount of detail, but I'm just trying to work. I'm trying to work averages, work a core, and I add again here. This was probably my favorite execution of the day. This was a full cut, 1250. I noticed a tape. I noticed some abnormal behavior on the tape, and I cut immediately. We get the squeeze. I'm patient enough to wait right at our level. Okay, so here we go. Here's our level from pre-market. Our pre-market technical analysis says that we're going to get heavy technical resistance right here at 1408 in this band. So after the exhaustion is a trigger confirmation for me. I hit it. Okay, we come down. Now I know that this is a very exhaustive move. I'm looking at the volume on the bottom. This thing cannot continue like this. In my opinion, it's got to breathe. It's got to breathe a little bit. This is a huge push. All the shorts that were in, including myself, are out. I got out here. I don't know where everybody else got out. I'm out. Get back in, waiting for the flush, taking profit. Now I'm starting to add. I didn't exit the full position, and I add back. Now I'm starting to increase my size, work a core, and I'm trying to take this thing down with my front side core strategy. Still, we don't have, in my opinion, I do not have backside confirmation, but I'm doing well. I'm getting dialed in on the order flow. I'm bottom taking exits. I have my target set, so I have my ad set. I'm not in the flow yet where I have orders out constantly. I do, but not how I normally do when I'm in the green and I'm just in that flow state. But here we go. I'm just working this thing right here. This was a cut. I should have cut here. I didn't. Let me just zoom out. This was a big trade. Okay, so we're coming up and I'm getting a little bit upside down. I'm upside down now. I'm still carrying a 1350, 1360 average, right? So that's really what's saving me. I still have some shares from up here, not a lot, but I still have some. So my average is, I'm working against my average, but I'm still okay. Right here is a little scary. I know I need to cut. Because I have shares from up here still, gives me, in my opinion, the latitude to wait for exhaustion and then trim at strength. And that's what I did right here. I waited for the exhaustion, and I'm just glued to the tape on this, right? I'm trimming off half here at the at strength. I posted this about, the relative risk or how risk adverse you want to be with your stop losses. Start off with hard stops, then you can maybe move the mental stops, always, stop mark triggers. And then this is new for me too, a trim stop. I don't even know what it's called. I call it a trim stop. I took half off. We're coming down and I'm still a little bit upset about this. So I'm just waiting. I'm watching the order flow. This is the only thing I'm trading right now. I'm not even searching for other tickers. I'm getting dialed in on this because I'm liking the range. I'm liking the volume. And I think we're possibly backside. And if I can get dialed in on this, I'm going to take this thing home, right? So now I'm starting to feel good. This cover right here at VWAP at 13.15 put me in the money. This was a large cover for me. I was about 90% out of the position at this point. And from this point forward, I knew that this was a green trade. I'm not going to give anything back against this. Now, I did give some back on this squeeze right here at the end. I gave 60% of the gains on this trade back from right here. Okay, unrealized P&L at this point, I gave 60% back. Now, that's a new rule for me. I'm not going to give more than a third of the morning's profit back, maybe even less. But like I said, I'm starting to develop a core trading strategy at this point. As soon as I hit these covers right here at 13.15, now I'm switching to backside core strategy. So I'm putting more orders out. More orders are higher. I'm looking to get in more fills. I'm looking to cover more fills. I have active buy orders and active sell orders now. Now I'm on a backside core strategy. All right, so I'm doing right. I'm dialed in. I'm scalping this thing. I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm just scalping it. I'm in the zone. I'm channel trade, scalping it in the zone. Let's go, baby. I'm pumped, right? We're getting washes. I'm holding off. I'm not going to hit every pop and every wash. Like here, I did not. These targets are all set, right? So I'm looking at this pre-market, pre-squeeze consolidation was very important for me. That's where I took my fills right here, right off this. I was a little bit low. I think I went a little heavy up here because I did, these were partial fills. But this is why I did not get down here. I remember I moved my targets. I had I had 11.50 target out, and I think an 11.04 target, right? $11 is meaningful to me. Another guy in the room, we were talking about this, and we both got squeezed. We were really thinking that this thing was going to come down to 11.50 for sure. I'm sure a lot of other traders were. In my opinion, we had a nice institutionally orchestrated squeeze here. I'm not going to say that I picked it up or spotted it on the tape because I didn't until after the fact. They got me good. They got a lot of guys on this. So what do? This was terrible. This is way too low. I'm still thinking that we're going to be backside. They had a little wedge right here. A little wedge, false breakout and pop, and they got me. I don't even know what's going on at this point. Whoever did that, they stuffed me good. So now I'm adding more. I think these are quarter adds. They got to be an eighth, a quarter, half, something like that. But I'm full sized here. I'm definitely full size because I'm in a backside core mode. I'm not sure if I would do it exactly like this again. If you guys want to leave in the comments and tell me what I did wrong, I'm open to suggestions. I'm just trying to get better, and I'm trying to get feedback. So I'm full size. I'm still okay. My average, I exited the position. I don't remember. I think I carried a little bit of shares over. I did. So my average is still, I'm underwater at this point. I took about half the position off right here. It was a great cover. And I avoided this. I should have stopped out here. I did not. This higher high right here breaks my thesis that we're not downtrending anymore. So 1266, I should have cut. I'm looking back, taking notes. That's what I would do next time. What do? I add more. Too early. Now the tape has changed. I'm trading the old tape, and this new tape is flipping me. They're flipping me. I'm off right here. I can just tell I'm off. Look at the difference from this type of trading, right, to this trading. The tape, the new players have entered into the market, and I'm off. I'm working it. I'm getting dialed in a little bit. Not really, but I'm saving myself here, trying to take small scalps, trying to get back some of the gains from this morning. I set a 13-15 stop, all-out kill switch based off of this right here. So that's why I exited, and I made sure to take a look at my stop during this push right here. I want to know how much of the gains I'm going to give back from the morning. I was comfortable with risking that. That's what we do as traders, right? We measure risk, and in the moment, it was too much. I gave back too much. I should have trimmed here. What am I thinking, right? But we learn off of every trade. I personally learn more off my losers. Maybe 10 winners will teach me the same as one loser, especially when it comes into to core trading. I'm learning so much. This trade right here is profitable. Every trade that I had today, except for this trade, small size wedge, was profitable. This is an SSR, like I said, small size. This was my best trade of the day. I'm pretty happy about that one, except I need to get faster on the montages. While I'm setting my stop, this thing just flushed on me. You know, I'm like grandma on these keys, but we're working on the hotkeys every day. Things are getting better. And thanks for bearing with me, guys. All right, leave some comments down below. I'm going to send, also leave you guys with the link for Wolf Trading. Here it is, like I said. All we want to do is get better. We just want to get better. We want some talented traders in the room. All right, guys, thanks a lot.